Hello, sugar babies near and far. It is I, it is me, it is she. My name is Aisha, and you are following along with Gardening with the Life of A and B. Although it has still been quite chilly here, we've still been having cold days. We've still done had a couple frosts, and all the rain. Just the weather's just crazy. Okay, let me tell y'all that here in Ohio, and I am in Zone 6A. But I'm excited because I come outside and there are still things flourishing. There's still things trying to wake up, and that's a good thing. So over the past few days before it got all the way cold, I have been out here, pruned a lot of things, picked up a lot of debris, a lot of leaves, just kind of been covering things still up because I knew we still had cold coming and some of this weather, but there are things starting to sprout up that I see, so come along. Some of the strawberry plants are starting to wake up. I'm getting ready because it's going to be, I think, like 20 something degrees tonight, drop down to 20 something degrees. So I'm getting ready to take some leaves and just throw over the top of them to keep them warm, keep them safe through the night. Of course, we've got chives coming up. There's mint coming up all over. Even mint that was not planted in areas are coming up. Some of the mustard greens are starting to come up. But yeah, things are starting to wake as I'm out here trying to clean up some of this stuff in the yard. Spinach is coming back and growing. But yeah, there's going on and I'm okay with that. A lot of plants are starting to wake up. I see my spring flowers and lily of the valley is one of my favorites. It's starting to come up. Irises are starting to come up already. So I'm just trying to come out here and get leaves and push them up to keep a blanket on some of these babies so they don't freeze, because like I said, we are still in this funky weather and we are still going to get down to, I believe, 24 degrees tonight with the wind chill factor. I think they said it's going to feel like 17. It's cool today, but not bad. I have a jacket on, but I'm just ready for all that coldness to go away and to just warm up, y'all. Just warm up. That's what I'm ready for. And like I said, things are starting to wake. And I just hope that everything continues and does okay. This is a barrel full of mint. There's a variety of different mint in here. And it is starting to wake up and grow. I cleaned it out. Cleaned all of the debris off of here from last year. And that's what it's doing. I'm nervous for this berry tree, but I suspect that they do what they're supposed to do and they adapt over time and over the years, and they learn to adjust. She had a lot of buds and blooms coming on her, but like I said, with the cold, I was scared that it was going to damage a lot of the new buds and stuff that's on here. But she still looks good, still doing good, looks healthy. So I'm going to let her do her thing because she knows what she's supposed to be doing. But there are plenty of things that's coming up through the back, and I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. I think I'm going to try, not right now because it's still too cold, but here, maybe over the weekend if it warms up, I want to move that little baby and put him right here in this bare spot. Unless I see something within the meantime that's going to decide to pop up, then I won't have to move her. But if not, I don't want that bare spot there, so I will probably move her. Or I always could just go to the store and find something and put in there as well. But that's the plan and what I think I want to do. There is sage coming back. There is rue coming back. There is mint that's transported itself and has gone all over craziness wherever it wants to go. Some mint has even climbed and got out of the pots and out of barrels. So now it is all over, as well as this lemon balm. It's even grown through the fence into the neighbor's yard. Not like they're, really gonna do probably anything with it, but I'm going to try to manage to clean and take it all away from the fence this year because I don't need it all over like that. I just don't want it all over. That is what's going on. So it has spread it all through here. It is all in the grass currently on the outside of the bricks. which by the time I clean and mow and do all that, it won't be here anyways. Sage is starting to come in good. That's usually a big sage bush. But all of this Volunteer mint and lemon comes from this little pot over here. Somehow, some type of way. But that's nor here or there. I'm going to get that taken care of soon enough. Soon enough, y'all. Things in the greenhouse. So y'all, update, because last time I got on here, I was telling y'all I was cleaning the greenhouse out. It was a mess. It was a whole horrible mess. And I was putting new flooring down in the greenhouse. I did get that done. I got that done, y'all. So let me show you what's going on, because it is cleaned out in here. Things are on the shelf. I'm gonna get ready and repot in some of these, but onion is growing good. We got some sugar snap peas down there that's growing good. Everything else that's in the trays have just started where it's just new dirt. I got a couple beets that's coming up, some chives, some Shasta daisies. And what else is down here? That I see this in this one coming up, a poppy flower. So there are some things going on and happening. Calendula is coming up. I got one of those coming up. But there are some things going on and coming up in the greenhouse. Red Russian kale looks like that's trying to come up. What is this? Some blue collards are coming up. So yeah, it's some things that, and see, I think, yep, this got a lot of water in it from the rain that we had. I had left it out the other day, and I thought that I got it all drained out, but evidently I did not. I'll just empty some of that out. But y'all, it is clean in here now. You can walk in here. I can see the floor again. And because I don't like when I can't see my feet. That's one thing I don't like. You know, I'm not scared of none of the stuff that be out here. The moles, the chipmunks, garden snakes, frogs, whatever. None of that stuff bothers me. I don't care for the snakes and stuff. Not the wild ones, because I don't know nothing about them. But I'm not scared of snakes. I actually love snakes and wanted a snake. But the rest of the folks in my household was like not having it. So that's nor here or there either. But there are things starting to come up. I'm going to plan to be out here and do a lot more seeds this week and plant. But yeah, I just wanted to come and do a tour really quickly on some things that's coming up and different stuff that's going on in my greenhouse. So like I said, things are looking good. Things are going well. Y'all, I don't know about this. So let me give you the backdraft on this. I have bought and purchased a new plantain and banana tree this year. Along the way, I happened to not feel good and had to be in the hospital for a while. Left them outside and forgot. And of course, like I said, I am in Ohio, which everybody knows Ohio weather is bipolar. So when I went in, very warm, very, very warm, very nice, beautiful outside. Got a lot of debris and whatnot, like I said, cleaned up. Forgot and left them outside. I come back and the babies had weather damage. So I'm not going to dispose of them yet. I'm going to hold on to them. Where did I move them to? I'm going to hold on to them and see if life will come back to them. They look a lot better than what they did. Let me see. Let me get this moved over here. They look a lot better than what they did. But like I said, I'm just going to wait and see if this is going to come back and eligible. We're going to see, y'all. I don't know. Because she had grew so pretty. Had big pretty leaves on her. And I was like, okay, so she can get some of this. It was starting to mist like right before I had, went in and forgot that she was outside. But my intentions was, okay, let her out, let her get some water, some good rainwater, which they get rainwater anyhow from the rain barrels. But she had not been out. So that was my whole intention and whole thing. Why Why? Because I forgot about her. I sure did. So we're going to see if she can be salvaged. But time, that's what's going on there. Looks like chives are coming back in this bed as well. And I don't know what else are here, but I cleaned out the larger greenhouse, okay? And moved gardening supplies and tools, outdoor stuff, into the smaller greenhouse. So I'm going to use the smaller one to basically for storage, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it for storage, and I'm going to keep the other one for growing. So like I said, I still got cleaning and still got a lot of stuff to do, but it is all clean. It is officially new flooring down, cleaned out. I've got a couple little things left to move, but it's doing and being used for what it needs to be. But come along, let's see how these fruit trees are doing on the orchard side of A&B's garden. It's getting a little bit chilly. Like I feel like the sun be keeping me warm in some areas, and then I move to other areas and it'd be like real cold. I feel it. Like I had so many things before I got sick and had to go into the hospital that I had left out. But I'm not mad. I'm not complaining. Glad I left the barrel out because it collected a whole lot of water that I wasn't expecting to collect, because both of the rain barrels are completely full. This baby here is doing good. I never put it into a larger pot. And this is my goji berry bush. So that's doing good. I'm glad about that. These things are all starting to wake up. So like I said, I am in hope that the weather is not going to shock them. Still got new buds and whatnot coming on here. So yeah, that's my hope, my prayer, my plan, y'all. That everything just still continues to sprout and do good. This baby here is my blackberry bush, and she's got new sprouts on her. She had a whole lot more, and like I said, when the weather changed and did what it did, they kind of curled up, and that's how they looking. But I'm hopeful that they're going to come back, and she's going to be bigger than ever and pretty and come across the whole entire trellis and do what she needs to do. As well as, like I said, everything so far is looking okay and still starting to wake up. So like I said, I believe that they know what they're supposed to do and try to protect themselves and keep at bay of where they need to during the times that they need to, especially just being here in Ohio with this weather. But this is the orchard area, and the orchard area is almost complete and finished. I have a couple things I have to move and rearrange over here. I have a couple things that I moved over here and moved other things in other areas. A couple of fruit trees. I'm hoping for kiwi on this tree again this year, as well as grapes. I got grapes, berries, and kiwis off last year. I'm hoping for apples off this year, that it will be the newest one. So that is the plan. But this is what it look like, y'all. This has new babies coming out the bottom and the top. Ooh, these chipmunks are driving me crazy. Look, this is what they do. They get in my stuff and dig these holes. I cannot stand them. I cannot stand them at all. My cherry tree and peach trees are looking great. So like I said, hopefully these had leaves on them. I don't even know which one this is. This was my Russian pomegranate tree. But like I said, with the weather and how the weather did what she did the other day, these last few days and again tonight, I don't know. These are grape vines. They all had pretty leaves on them already. And I was worried for them, but as you can see, they've died down and off because of this cold that they just got hit with. But I do see new buds still coming on all of the grapevines, so I'm hopeful, y'all. I'm hopeful. That's just what it is. I'm hopeful that they're gonna do what they need to do. But yeah, that's what's going on out here in the greenhouse and in the gardening yard with the Life of A&B. Gardening with the Life of A&B. It's some thyme coming back up there. Like I said, I'm not gonna mess with too much of any of this stuff right now because we got the weather and I just want for it to stay warm. Some greens coming up. So I hope they just continue to flourish and do what they need to do. But yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, there's quite a bit still poking his head out, trying to come through, trying to shine, realizing that the seasons are getting ready to switch over, and I'm excited for that. Of course, it's doing good. I think I'm actually going to move some of this Targon this year and put it elsewhere. I'm not sure yet. As well as this is spinach in this bed as well as coming back. My chicken hens are looking beautiful and coming back. So yeah, that's what's going on around the space, y'all, and around the yard. So again, feel free to like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. And I'm trying to work on y'all and get better at putting more content on here and remembering before it's too late and I get started and then my brain be like, oh, okay, let me do this little video and this content, and then it's like I've done everything. But that's the plan. So again, like I said, like, share, subscribe, pass it along, follow me on IG and on Facebook. I'm there. And again, until next time, peace, love, and light.